In 2018, North Sentinel Island, a nearly unknown spot in the Indian Ocean, grabbed global headlines with the tragic death of an American missionary. Described by the media as a tribe of Stone Age savages, the Sentinelese are often portrayed as hostile and violent towards outsiders. But who are these people really? How did they become so isolated? And why do they reject contact with the modern world? Today, we delve into the untold truth of North Sentinel Island and its mysterious inhabitants, exploring the deep history and complex questions surrounding this isolated tribe. North Sentinel Island, occupying a mere 60 square kilometers, lies within the Andaman Archipelago under Indian jurisdiction. Despite its small size, the island and its inhabitants, the Sentinelese, have a history that spans thousands of years. The first documented sighting of the island was in 1771 by the East India Company vessel, the Diligence. Since then, North Sentinel has intrigued and terrified outsiders, with tales of hostile encounters and mysterious bonfires seen from afar. Throughout the centuries, the island has been depicted on maps as a place of danger, with early cartographers and explorers describing the Sentinelese as cannibalistic and primitive. These descriptions, often based on second-hand accounts or sheer speculation, painted a picture of a community to be feared and avoided. This perception persisted through the ages, influencing how the outside world viewed this isolated tribe and setting the stage for the complex interactions that followed. The first significant contact between the Sentinelese and the outside world occurred in 1867, when the Indian merchant ship Nineveh was wrecked on the island's coral reefs. The survivors were met with hostility, enduring attacks from the natives wielding iron-tipped arrows. This incident solidified the Sentinelese's reputation for aggression towards intruders. Despite these encounters, the British colonial administration made several attempts to establish friendly relations, often bringing along members of other Andaman tribes as intermediaries. One notable expedition in the late 19th century led by M.V. Portman involved the abduction of an elderly couple and several children, who were taken to the regional capital of Port Blair. The adults soon died of disease, highlighting the vulnerability of isolated communities to common illnesses. The children were returned to the island with gifts, but the damage had been done. This tragic event likely deepened the Sentinelese's distrust and rejection of outsiders, a sentiment that persists to this day. Over the years, various attempts have been made to contact the Sentinelese, each requiring meticulous preparation and consideration of safety. In 1974, an expedition by National Geographic included anthropologists, police officers, and a film crew aiming to document the tribe. Despite their peaceful intentions and offerings of coconuts and other gifts, the Sentinelese responded with a volley of arrows, injuring the documentary director. This reaction underscored the need for cautious and respectful approaches to such isolated communities. The Indian government, recognizing the risks involved, implemented the Andaman and Nicobar Protection of Aboriginal Tribes Regulation in 1956, declaring North Sentinel a tribal reserve. This legislation aimed to minimize contact and protect the Sentinelese from diseases brought by outsiders. In recent years, these protective measures have included a 5 km exclusion zone around the island, patrolled by the Indian Navy and Coast Guard to prevent unauthorized visits. Despite limited contact, there have been moments of tentative engagement. In 1991, an anthropological team led by Dr. Madhumala Chattopadhyay achieved a breakthrough by presenting coconuts to the Sentinelese. Dr. Chattopadhyay's knowledge of Andamanese languages allowed her to communicate, albeit briefly, with the tribe. This encounter, free from violence, was a rare instance of mutual curiosity and cautious interaction, offering a glimpse of what could be possible with patience and respect. However, such successes are rare, and the challenges of deep exploration into the Sentinelese way of life remain. The tribe's isolation means that every contact carries the risk of disease transmission, which could have catastrophic effects on their small population. This reality has led to a general consensus among anthropologists and the Indian government to limit further attempts at contact, prioritizing the tribe's health and autonomy over the desire for scientific knowledge. The Sentinelese continue to live a lifestyle that has evolved in isolation over thousands of years. They sustain themselves through fishing, hunting, and gathering, using tools fashioned from materials scavenged from shipwrecks and flotsam. Observers note that they are physically fit and appear healthy, suggesting a well-adapted way of life closely integrated with their natural environment. However, their population, estimated to be between 50 and 400 individuals, remains vulnerable to external threats. The tribe's rejection of modernity and steadfast isolation raises questions about the ethical implications of further contact. Should the outside world respect their wish for seclusion, or should efforts be made to engage with them for the sake of scientific understanding and potential benefits? The Indian government's current hands-off, eyes-on policy seeks to strike a balance, monitoring the island from afar while minimizing direct interaction to protect the Sentinelese from the risks associated with contact. The tragic death of John Allen Chau in 2018 brought North Sentinel Island back into the global spotlight. Chau, a young American adventurer and missionary, attempted to make contact with the Sentinelese in hopes of spreading his religious beliefs. Despite multiple warnings and the clear danger, Chau entered the exclusion zone and was killed by the tribe. His death highlighted the perils of intruding upon isolated communities and reignited the debate over the ethics of contact with uncontacted peoples. Chau's actions and the resulting media frenzy underscore the complexities surrounding North Sentinel Island. While some view his mission as a misguided act of cultural imperialism, others see it as a tragic expression of faith. Regardless of perspective, the incident reinforced the Indian government's policy to strictly prohibit any further attempts to contact the Sentinelese, emphasizing the importance of respecting their isolation for their protection and the preservation of their unique way of life. Following the Chau incident, the Indian government reinforced its protective measures, banning all visits to North Sentinel Island and increasing patrols around the exclusion zone. This decision reflects a broader understanding within the anthropological and scientific communities about the need to respect the autonomy and health of isolated tribes. The Sentinelese's ability to survive in isolation for millennia is a testament to their resilience and adaptability, and preserving their way of life has become a priority. Experts and anthropologists continue to debate the best approach to studying and understanding the Sentinelese. Some argue that learning from such isolated communities could offer invaluable insights into human history and cultural evolution. Others maintain that any attempt at contact is unethical and risks bringing harm to the very people we seek to understand. This ongoing debate highlights the delicate balance between curiosity and respect, scientific inquiry and ethical responsibility. As we reflect on the story of North Sentinel Island and its inhabitants, we are reminded of the complexities and ethical dilemmas inherent in human exploration and contact. The Sentinelese, with their deep-seated desire for isolation, challenge our understanding of community, autonomy, and respect for different ways of life. Their continued resilience against modern encroachment serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of preserving cultural diversity and respecting the choices of indigenous peoples. Witnessing the physical and social impact of our interactions with the Sentinelese reminds us of the profound responsibility we hold. This isolated tribe, with their unique way of life, represents a vital part of our world's cultural mosaic. As we move forward, let us remember the lessons learned from North Sentinel Island and strive to protect and honor the autonomy of all indigenous communities. Together, we can foster a world where respect and understanding guide our actions. We invite you to share your thoughts and feelings about this incredible journey into the unknown. What does the story of North Sentinel Island evoke in you? How do you view the balance between exploration and respect for indigenous autonomy? Share your perspectives in the comments below and let's continue this important conversation. Your insights are invaluable as we navigate the ethical complexities of our world. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with others who might be intrigued by the story of North Sentinel Island. Stay tuned for more explorations into the world's most mysterious and fascinating places. Together, let's celebrate and protect the incredible diversity of human cultures and the untold stories they hold. From the isolated shores of North Sentinel Island to other untouched corners of our world, our explorations dive deep into the heart of human mystery and resilience. Click on the link on your screen to continue this journey through the wonders of our planet and beyond. Join us as we uncover more stories of isolated tribes, lost civilizations, and the profound beauty of cultural diversity. Stay tuned as we transition from the untouched sands of North Sentinel to explore new frontiers in anthropology, history, and adventure. Let's keep the spirit of exploration alive as we delve deeper into the mysteries that our world has to offer. Don't miss out on our next exciting adventure.